Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. This is Hawkeye Women's Basketball, brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. Hy-Vee, the official grocer partner of Iowa Hawkeyes basketball. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket, day or night. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. U.S. Bank, life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank, member FDIC. Iowa Lottery, win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by Authentic Brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. Now to courtside. Here's Rob Brooks and Jamie Lang.
And welcome inside the McLeod Center on the campus of the University of Northern Iowa in Cedar Falls. The first of the in-state games, the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Northern Iowa Panthers. And Iowa certainly has dominated this series over the years. They have played, this will be the 27th game. The Hawkeyes lead the series 23-3, including 13 of the last 14 meetings. But the last time Iowa played in this building, it was all UNI as the Panthers took care of the Hawkeyes 88-66. But Iowa ranked number 9 in the country, finishing off a busy week already. 2 games have been played and 2 victories by Iowa as the Hawks on opening night last Tuesday defeated New Hampshire 93-50 and then came back a couple of nights later and took care of the Samford Bulldogs 91-54. But the competition ramps up today as Northern Iowa 1-0 got its season off to a good start, winning at St. Louis 63-54. And of course, Lisa Bluter knows this campus well, having played basketball at UNI. Certainly familiar with Tanya Warren, the head coach of the Panthers, and many of the players that are on the Panthers roster, seeing them in high school. And also, this is a veteran team, so they have been around for several years and certainly always get up to play the in-state games. We'll get the pregame comments from head coach Lisa Bluter going after victory 798 in her career today. Jamie will be along with the keys to a Hawkeye win this Sunday afternoon. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes, the Northern Iowa Panthers women's basketball. Game 3 of the season for the Hawkeyes. We'll be back to the McLeod Center after the break. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Anything can happen when the Cyclones and Hawkeyes come to compete. It's where the rubber meets the road. Neighbors become rivals and friends become foes. Some go home broken-hearted, while others are victorious. When the dust finally settles, one thing stands true. No matter which side you're on, you're part of tradition. For those who are Iowan through and through, we're Iowa Corn, a proud sponsor of the Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk Series. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, Almost Famous Popcorn, and Jill Armstrong Realty, the area's premier realtor. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, contact the Jill Armstrong team for all your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455.
Not all internet is created equal. It's a lot like choosing a quarterback. Technically, you could sign up any new rookie provider on the block, but the success of every device in your home depends on it. Will they perform in the clutch, or will they buffer under pressure? Extreme provides the speed you need with a 100% gigabit technology network and amplified Wi-Fi. And unlike signing a quarterback, Extreme Internet requires no contracts. There's only one pick to lead your team. It's Extreme, powered by Mediacom.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Welcome back to the McLeod Center in Cedar Falls as we count down to tip-off Iowa and UNI. This is the Hy-Vee Shooter-Out with head coach Lisa Luter, brought to you by Hy-Vee. Save time and shop online with Hy-Vee Isles Online. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com. And here, Coach, we have game number 3 and already talking about the in-state rivalries. They seem to come quick every year.
Yeah, they do. Last year we started out with this game because we played such a shortened non-conference season. So here we are back in the McLeod Center, a place that's been tough for us to play over the years. Very good team here playing against UNI. Basically, return everybody from last year, starting 5 seniors, a very veteran basketball team. And it's going to be an interesting matchup. The first time we're going to go against a player-to-player defense all year. So it's kind of like game 1 for that.
And they've only played one game, one at St. Louis. What did you see on film?
Well, just that they're, again, playing a lot of player-to-player defense. They do a half-court trap, though, a zone trap, and so we'll see that. But a team that shoots the 3 ball very well, and it's a team that plays, small ball with 5 players that can all shoot the 3. And, that's hard for us to match up against with Monica. And so we have to be smart. And this is a good, well-coached team. They're going to isolate her and take it at her. Obviously, they're going to try to draw fouls on Caitlin and deny and keep the ball out of her hands, too. So we kind of know what each other's going to do. It's just going out and executing it. And
Cam Finley's had some big games against other in-state teams other than the Hawkeyes.
Well, she's had really good games against the Hawkeyes. She loves to play against us. I swear she has her best game every year against us. And she does such a good job because she can shoot 3, she can penetrate, but she can also really post up. And she's very, very physical down there.
Back with more with head coach Lisa Luter after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Klosterman Construction, building custom homes for 20 years. Klosterman Construction is a premier custom home builder doing everything from remodels to exclusive custom homes. Klosterman takes the stress out of your building project. Award-winning designs, quality craftsmanship, and superior customer service. Call 319-545-7088.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Check out Bump's Restaurant, located on Melrose Avenue in Iowa City, inside the new Nagel Family Clubhouse at Finkbine Golf Course. We use fresh whole ingredients and scratch cooking in all of our dishes. Come enjoy a blackberry avocado salad, our famous pork tenderloin, or maybe our signature Kinnick burger with a side of our fresh hand-cut french fries. And don't forget to try our legendary Mary and handcrafted cocktails. Reservations are encouraged. Make yours today by calling 319-335-9662. Bump's Restaurant, legendary man, legendary food.
Well, Coach, it's been a busy week, of course. This is game 3 of 3 this week, and after 2 at Carver Hawkeye Arena, first game on the road. What did you see from game 1 to game 2 from an improvement standpoint?
There was only one day of practice in between those 2 games. What I see that I like so far is just coming out of the gate strong, really passing the ball well for this early in the year. I think our defense has improved from last year, although, the competition, it's hard to tell sometimes because the competition wasn't as strong as what we're going to see, obviously. And our defense is going to have to be really, really good tonight. So I really love the focus of our team, the energy of our team, and the teamwork that we're seeing.
And you had 2 players in double figures against Samford, but many players with 6 to 8, so really good balance.
Good balance again, just like that first night we had 4 people in double figures. Our last game, 10 out of 11 scored, and so we're getting some really good bench play.
Well, Coach, good luck, and let's get road win number 1.
Let's do it, Rob. Thank you.
We'll have more on the pregame show after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
And go.
I need to be quick, but here's how you can win the dash or win the cash. When you play Iowa Lottery scratch games, VIP club members can enter to win Warehouse Dash, an incredible all-expenses-paid trip for a 90-second all-you-can-grab shopping spree. Or you can win the cash, up to $100,000. Yes!
Are you ready to dash? Enter today and find rules and complete details at ialottery.com. Warehouse Dash is a registered trademark of Hinda Inc. Woohoo!
It's the 2-0 Hawkeyes and the 1-0 Northern Iowa Panthers. Lisa Bluter against Tanya Warren. These 2 programs know each other well. The players do, and it's always a fun time of year, Jamie, when the in-state games start. Of course, it's Iowa UNI today and Iowa Drake a week from today, and then in December we'll head over to Ames for Iowa State for the mythical state championship. And just great to still see the women's basketball programs at the Division I level in the state still play one another. Of course, UNI and Drake will play 2 conference games at least in the Missouri Valley Conference, and Northern Iowa was in the WNIT last year, so they made it to the postseason. So this is the best team that Iowa will have faced here this week, with 2 down and 1 more to go before welcoming Southern in on Wednesday night. So a lot of basketball here the first couple weeks.
I know. You wouldn't have it any other way, though. It's a lot better to just jump in with no extra time on your hands. But this game is a really important game for the Hawks. UNI is, the neighbor to the north that you see sometimes, and they're kind of your friend, but they are your enemy like 1 time a year when you play them. Otherwise, I would say UNI used to be the team that I actually probably had the most friends with, that I just knew more, and I think it's, the closeness. A lot of them are small-town kids. I was a small-town kid, so I connected with them a lot.
A lot of players from the state of Iowa.
Yep, a lot of people that you saw growing up. So I just think that UNI is a little bit different than Iowa State, too, in that capacity. Drake, you also get some of the Iowa kids that you saw growing up. Again, though, then, UNI is a good team. Like you said, they went to the NIT. But they also bring then this little bit of energy, this thing that you're not really able to scout, and that's always that the people that didn't get to come to Iowa, maybe they had always dreamed of coming to Iowa but never offered a scholarship. So you have the people coming in here with a little bit of a vendetta, but I don't want to say it because that's kind of mean. I don't think vendetta, but
little chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, a chip on your shoulder. Yes, that's better than vendetta.
Well, let's enjoy the national anthem before today's game. Nice crowd assembling inside the McLeod Center.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we did at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
National anthem on Sunday afternoon. And before we get to Jamie's keys for a Hawkeye victory today, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. It's time for the keys to the game. Jamie, what do the Hawkeyes need to accomplish this afternoon?
Well, I'd say that one of the first ones is I think they need to come out and set the tone early. Iowa last season was a very strong first quarter team, or usually for most games, and I think to establishing themselves as a first quarter team again is extremely helpful, because then it gives you a little bit of gap in the second, third, and fourth quarter. So trying to get that instilled in them that first quarter. The next one, I think transition defense and offense are extremely important today. So Iowa's transition offense is extremely strong, but I do think that UNI also can transition quite well. Those easy points, that's how they got their win a few years ago. They had a lot of easy points, a lot of easy transitions. Iowa has to make sure and stop that right away. And then finally, I think it's just going to be adjusting. UNI's only had one game. Iowa doesn't have much of a scout on the team this year, and that's normal. But by not having any scout, if there is some new changes, there's adjustments that UNI has made, that's going to be something Iowa will find out on the court. So make sure they're talking and making the adjustments.
And the Hawks have seen a lot of zone the first two games. That will not be the case today.
No. Which I think is good, and it's good for them to see it now and get used to working with that. I really do think Iowa, player to player, Iowa can attack way better than a zone, no matter what. Even if they're doubling or doing some type of junk offense or junk defense on Caitlin, I think Iowa does a good job of trying to figure out who is the person that's being left open then. So if they do throw something at them, they'll figure it out, and then that person will start to score and hopefully, have 30 points.
Hawkeye starters have been introduced. Iowa in the black traveling uniforms with the gold Iowa across the front, gold numbers, and we'll start with the same starting lineup we have seen the first two contests. Kate Martin, McKenna Warnock, Monica Sedano coming off of 20 points against Samford. Gabby Marshall and Caitlin Clark in the backcourt. For the Panthers, it'll be Carly Rucker. And that is a familiar name to basketball fans around the state and also the MVC conference. She is a 3-time first-team All-MVC performer. Nicole Krager looks to score. She's a three-point threat. Bree Gunnels will be the third starter for Tanya Warren's team. And Cam Finley, who we talked about with Coach Bluter in the open. Finley has played very, very well against the Hawkeyes in the last 2 games. She's had 20 and 22. Plus, her career high is against the Drake Bulldogs, 28. And she was a 2021 WNIT All-Tournament Team selection in the Rockford region. And the 5th starter for the Panthers, Cynthia Wolf, who has played in every game over the last 2 seasons and is a very good shooter at a 58% clip. Panthers in the home white uniforms. And always plenty of black and gold in the seats up here. Hawks fans love to travel up to Cedar Falls to support this team.
Actually, Rob and I both live in the Cedar Rapids, Marion area. It's about the same drive to come up to UNI as it is to go down to Iowa City.
Not bad at all.
So I feel like you probably have some of the Cedar Rapids people who are like, all right, I'll just trek up there. They're waiting still for UNI to come out of their huddle.
Hawkeye 5 out on the big UNI logo on Robert J. McCoy Court inside the McLeod Center. Rucker had 17 against St. Louis in the opener for the UNI Panthers. Won that game 63-54, and it was a very good third quarter that got the job done. Outscored the Billikens 25-14. So Sonano steps in, center jump circle, along with Bree Gunnels. And we will get this game going. And Sonano wins the tap. Ball dug up by Gabby Marshall. And the Hawkeyes will have it left to right in front of us here at the McLeod Center. Sonano posts right block. Throws it opposite for McKenna Warnock, and she swishes a three-pointer right in front of the UNI bench.
Sorry, I was trying to get the stats up and running. I'm here. I'm watching now.
And wide open inside, left all alone, is Cynthia Wolf.
And she's got some height. She is tall. She is lean.
And the Panthers on the board. Little back cut down the left side of the lane for Cynthia Wolf, who had 11 rebounds against St. Louis. Gabby Marshall for 3, right wing. Ball off the left side of the iron. And it goes out of bounds. Touched last by Cynthia Wolf of the Panthers. Tanya Warren. Outstanding job as the head coach for the Panthers. 261 and 196 her record. Panthers last went to the NCAA tournament in 2017. And here's a steal. Rucker swipes away from Marshall, drives in, right-handed layup left side. She finishes and is bumped by Marshall. Rucker will have a chance for a three-point play.
And that foul by Marshall was really unnecessary. It was, I don't even know why she tapped her at all. If you're going to foul on a layup, it's got to make sure that ball doesn't go in.
Marshall just got a little lazy with the ball out near midcourt. And the free throw by Rucker is no good. She had 17 in the opener against St. Louis. Here's Clark. Spots up for 3. Top of the key, no good. A little bit strong. Battle for the rebound underneath. And knocked out of bounds by Kate Martin. And it will be Panther basketball. Just underway. Panthers 4. Hawkeyes 3. 8:47 and counting first quarter. Rucker gets it to Wolf. Carly Rucker gets it back. Free throw line extended left. Marshall comes out on her. And here's a steal by Caitlin Clark as they try to get the ball to the top of the key. Layup off the window is good.
And Clark did that, what's that football move? The stiff arm? Is that a thing?
Little Heisman?
Yeah, the Heisman pose. She did the stiff arm to make sure that the player didn't come up underneath her.
Hawks back with the lead, 5-4. Here's Gunnels, spins in the paint. Nice job by Sonano defensively. Kicks it back out to Krager. She loves to shoot the three. It's no good from the right wing. Long rebound, taken down by Gabby Marshall. Crosses the timeline. Warnock, a deep three. Back of the iron, no. And Krager hustles down the rebound, gets it to Rucker. Carly Rucker dribbles in between her legs and now fires down the right side of the lane. Kicks it in the corner for Cynthia Wolf. That's an air ball. She really struggled from distance against St. Louis. 1 for 11. Hawks quickly down the court. Pump fake, layup, good by Warnock, off to a good start with 5.
Warnock really had to do some body control there. She kind of caught it awkwardly over her shoulder. Nice pivot. Did one control dribble to get herself back in check, and good finish.
7-4 Hawkeyes. On the move is Cam Finley, left baseline, and she is bumped. And that'll be a foul on the Hawkeyes. Kate Martin picks up her first, team second. Tomi Taiwo in for Iowa. Kate Martin will sit down. Taiwo had 10 in the opener and 6 against Samford. Panthers will have it along the baseline. Rucker looks, gets it to Cam Finley. Started her high school career at Linn-Mar in Marion and then transferred up to Cedar Falls. Finley gets in the paint. Reverses the ball around. Krager for 3. Deep in the corner, no good, off the side of the glass, and she goes after the rebound. After Iowa had already dug that up and bumps into Caitlin Clark, and that's a foul.
I know we're only 3 minutes in, but you can tell, right, Rob, that this is definitely a step up above what Iowa has seen thus far this season. So, I mean, this is going to be more of a challenge than they've experienced in the past 3 games.
And certainly the coaching staff knew that all along. This was the opener last year with the limited non-conference schedule. Clark inside, Sonano, charge taken by Cam Finley.
There's just got to be discussion right there with Monica, because Monica it's blind to her. So if somebody sees someone setting up in the lane like that on her, they got to talk to her.
Yeah, she was just right outside that semicircle, as was Cam Finley. And Monica just dropped that left shoulder and made contact. 3rd team foul for the Hawkeyes. Gunnels, 15-foot jumper straight away, no good, in and out. Clark comes down with a basketball. 7-4 in favor of the Hawkeyes. Clark all the way to the rim. Floater is up and good.
Really, people need to watch Clark. If you're trying to up your game, watch her, because she is always looking to pass up, but she's also like, there's 3 people here, I'm still going to make it over them, and she confidently takes those shots.
There's so many moves. It's so graceful with the basketball in her hands. 9-4 Iowa. Gunnels for 3, deep in the corner, and she splits the net. Northern Iowa not afraid to shoot the 3, nor the Hawks, as Clark misfires just right at the top of the key, scraped the left side of the rim, and Rucker with the basketball for Northern Iowa. Finds a seam all the way to the rim and missed an easy layup. She was probably a bit surprised she was so wide open. Here's Clark down the right side of the lane, bumped and fouled. And she'll shoot a pair.
Clark's playing really aggressive right now. She's not holding back at all. This is the most I've seen her attack. And I think it's much needed. Like I said, I think the first quarter, trying to set that tone is important for the Hawkeyes.
Emerson Green picks up the foul. Grace Buffelli comes into the game. Plays the 4 and 5 out of North Scott High School. Had 8 and 6 against St. Louis. Free throw is no good by Caitlin Clark. Second one is perfect. She has 5, and Iowa goes up 10-6. 5:47 left to go in the first. Kate Martin back for Iowa. Also Logan Cook in the lineup for the first time, defending Buffelli. Also McDermott in the game. She had 10 against St. Louis. Lob pass, Buffelli. One dribble, right block, still trying to go up, and then has it taken away by Kate Martin. But traveling will be called first.
And that was all Warnock right there. She got set up outside the semicircle, and she was ready to take the charge. UNI, they did keep control, but, I mean, her getting there, that's what stopped that whole play.
Good interior defense by Iowa on a couple of occasions. Green back for Northern Iowa. Martin with Caitlin Clark out of the game, takes over the point guard duties. Warnock pulls up her dribble left side. Now gives to Kate Martin. She penetrates baseline, goes up strong off the window and connects. Nice move along the left baseline by Kate Martin.
I think that's Kate Martin's best move I've seen her make so far this year.
Good, strong move to the basket, not to be denied. Gunnels 15 feet away at the elbow. Now Cable Lauby launches a three-pointer that's no good. And that's exactly the scouting report on her out of Marion High School. She is a catch and shoot three-point shooter. Warnock continues to work down underneath. Had the first one blocked by Gunnels, goes up again, and this time is hit on the wrist. Buffelli picks up her first, and the team's third. Timeout on the court, 4:38 left to go in the first. It's the Hawkeyes 12 and the Panthers 6. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
In Iowa, we grow corn, a lot of corn. We love seeing our farmers in the fields, and although they're perfect strangers, we know them. We know them by their equipment covered in dust. We know them by their work ethic, where days off don't exist. We know them by the way they wave, passing strangers alike on a two-lane road. We know them in the midst of our kitchen as we prepare another family meal. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. The Iowa corn farmers are proud to be on the sidelines for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Oh, you know that old injury of yours? The one in your knee or maybe back? Instead of going to the doctor and then doing physical therapy, why not start with therapy first? Athletico Physical Therapy is changing the whole healing process around. Their physical therapists will find the source of your pain and help fix it. Start with them and start living pain-free. Just like that.
It all starts with Athletico Physical Therapy. Schedule your free assessment at athletico.com. No prescription needed. Proud partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
12-6, Hawkeyes over the Panthers. And of course, Iowa's 7th straight victory over Minnesota in football yesterday. Floyd stays at home, and the Hawks continue to work toward a very good bowl game. And you can sign up to automatically receive official bowl travel information at hawkeyesports.com/bowl central. When the game is announced, you'll immediately receive information on game tickets, air travel, and hotel. That's hawkeyesports.com/bowl central. Presented by Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited, Iowa's official bowl tour.
Well, good start to the first quarter for the Hawks. I mean, 12 points in 5 minutes, that's not bad. And let us know today. Let Rob know, let me know. I want to know where you're listening from if you're listening in. We were just talking about
how so many ways to listen
now. Are you listening through the YouTube stream? Are you listening through the Varsity app? Are you listening through the radio, right? I mean,
how about that?
That's a thing.
That's still a real thing. Appreciate everybody listening in along the Hawkeye Radio Network as McKenna Warnock drills both free throws, and she has 7. At 8 and 6 against Samford on Thursday. Gunnels, top of the key, pulls up her dribble, bounce pass inside to Green, up and under move, no good. And Kylie Fierbach was there defensively, and I think got a hand on that.
Man, they're getting all up in Caitlin's space right now.
And a foul will be called on Cable Lauby.
All right, I already got one response. I have a classic car radio from my sister who's traveling back from a wedding in Chicago, who also commented on my use of the word vendetta. So she's got a lot to say, a lot of opinions out there. I'm sure other people
She probably
too.
meets with you after every game, right?
We go through flashcards on words we can use that are more than 2 syllables.
Emerson Green back for Northern Iowa. Here's Clark, hesitates, pulls up, 17-foot jumper, right wing, no good, short. And the rebound snared down by Bree Gunnels, who's been active here in the first quarter. 14-6 in favor of Iowa. Hawks doing a terrific job defensively. You really felt like the first 2 games, Iowa's defense was much better. Gunnels for 3, right wing no good, long rebound, comes right back to her, and she hands it off to Cam Finley, who drives in, kicks it in the corner for Wolf. No good, a little bit strong on the 3-pointer, and Northern Iowa cold from 3-point range. Here's Clark turning the corner, drives in off the window, shot is good, and Emerson Green with the foul.
Well, it appears Caitlin Clark is going to have some bruises after this. Man, she is just going in hard, but she is getting a lot of body, a lot of contact.
That's at least 3 times she has hit the deck here in the first quarter.
And it's real contact. This isn't just her falling down. Like, each time they are going aggressively at her, and that might be part of their game plan, to try to take her out of the game by being physical with her.
Well, she's seen about every defense you can throw at her so far in her 2 seasons, 1 season plus, as the free throw is perfect. So Clark with 8. Kaylin Morgan comes into the game. Finley in between the circles, 17-6. Hawks on top. Finley can't connect on the layup. Hawks look to push the basketball. Clark takes a peek and then will set things up. And then drops it inside. Sonano, right-handed layup is good.
Gorgeous move right there. Very quick, effective, just quick turnaround. Man, that looked nice from her.
And timeout for Northern Iowa and Tanya Warren as the Hawkeyes go up 19-6. Panthers got off to a really good start there in the first 2 minutes, but since then, it has been all Hawkeyes.
Yeah, they have not scored for over 3 minutes. So Iowa doing it on both ends right now.
Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels, Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. Hawkeye basketball also presented by Wellmark. Blue is caring, blue is convenient, and now blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark. Advantage Health Plan, offering all-in-one Medicare coverage, our extensive network, and confidence of being covered by Wellmark, Blue Cross, and Blue Shield. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com. Panthers with the basketball. Hawkeyes continue to smother defensively. 7 to shoot. And Rucker tries to make a move and has it swiped away by Caitlin Clark.
That's 2 steals for her.
And Clark gets it inside. Warnock spins and lays it up on the left block. And McKenna Warnock with 9 in the first quarter. And it's 21-6 Hawkeyes. And here's a steal by Warnock as the Panthers tried to get the ball down on the left block. Inside, Sonano against Gunnels. And the step through left-handed layup is good. Count the basket, and Sonano is fouled.
I mean, there's just no answer for UNI right now in their player-to-player. They're not able to figure out or stop one person, let alone multiple people who are capable of scoring.
So Gunnels picks up the foul. And Sonano at the free throw line. In the air, swished it. 5 for Monica Sonato. And it's 24-6. Rucker gets it to Wolf, top of the key. Now to Krager. Gunnels tries to drive. Kicks it back out. Cam Finley for 3, and she swishes it. Just to the right of the top of the key. Cam Finley, her first basket, and the first 3 for the Panthers. And the Hawks go right back inside as Sonato could not connect, but flying in to get the rebound is Kate Martin.
I know, she had a cape on her, I think, during she flew through the air.
A red cape.
She seems like a Wonder Woman, though, doesn't she? I feel like she could pull it off.
And a wild three-pointer by Clark. That's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds.
She was putting it up. The shot clock was winding down.
Just had to try to get something up near the rim, but that's kind of a normal shot for her.
It is. Oh, I got another classic radio coming in from Steven Anderson. He said he's driving back from his son's tournament in Illinois, who plays at Central College.
Nice. Appreciate Steven Anderson listening in.
2 radios so far. I mean, if...
That would be a lot of radios.
A lot of radios. Probably some radio people out there like, I'm just not going to get on Twitter right now and let you know.
Might be driving.
They might be, and they shouldn't be texting.
We've got a stoppage of play, and the officials will get together. Clark had not made it to the timeline.
They're just doing a clock check, I believe.
1:03 left to go first quarter. Hawkeyes 24, Panthers 9.
Man, Iowa.
And stuck on 6 for a long time was UNI.
Yeah. Iowa today hasn't been hitting the threes, actually. They're just 1 of 6 from the field, but they're figuring out other ways to score. 9 of 17 from the field as a whole, 53%. While Northern Iowa is just 4 of 14 from the field.
Molly's Cupcakes proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Kinnick Stadium and also Carver Hawkeye Arena for a taste of unique flavors you'll love. Stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes, cookies, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, a proud supporter of the Iowa Hawkeyes. So 2 of the officials at the scorer's table, making sure the clock is official. Right now, 27 on the shot clock. 1:03 left in the first, 24-9 in favor of Iowa. Warnock with 9, Clark with 8, Sonato with 5. Gunnels has 4, Finley 3 for UNI. So now the shot clock is at 24, game clock at 58.4. Clark across the timeline. Nicole Krager comes out on her. Drops it off for Kate Martin. Now in the corner, Gabby Marshall. Martin whips it back to Marshall for 3, right wing, in and out. Ball tapped in the air a couple of times, dug up by Bree Gunnels. Gunnels had 10 points, 10 boards, a double-double at St. Louis. Krager to Finley, top of the key, 3-pointer off the window, didn't even draw iron. And Warnock with the rebound. Ahead to Caitlin Clark. Shot clock off. 20 seconds left in the quarter. 24-9 in favor of Iowa. Sonato comes out top of the key. Let's see if Clark uses the screen. Now she goes left, gets the ball to Gabby Marshall. Left side, drives the paint, kicks it out for 3. In and out for Kate Martin. Rebound taken down by Wolf. And half-court shot off the glass by Carly Rucker, and that'll do it for the first 10 minutes of basketball. The Hawks 24, the Panthers 9 after 1. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
MidAmerican Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Check out Bump's Restaurant, located on Melrose Avenue in Iowa City, inside the new Nagel Family Clubhouse at Finkbine Golf Course. We use fresh whole ingredients and scratch cooking in all of our dishes. Come enjoy a blackberry avocado salad, our famous pork tenderloin, or maybe our signature Kinnick burger with a side of our fresh hand-cut french fries. And don't forget to try our legendary Mary and handcrafted cocktails. Reservations are encouraged. Make yours today by calling 319-335-9662. Bump's Restaurant, legendary man, legendary food.
Rob Brooks and Jamie Cavey Lang back inside the McLeod Center. Hawkeyes 24 and the Panthers 9. Here in Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn is a multi-purpose crop which benefits the entire state. It feeds our livestock, nourishes our families, and provides clean burning fuel for our planet. Thank you to Iowa's corn farmers. Well, 24-9, and Northern Iowa, a good shooting team, will take a lot of threes, and against St. Louis scored 63 points, though only 10 in the first quarter in that game. But Hawks have been solid on defense and have found ways to score on the drive and getting the ball inside to Sedano, and have knocked down a couple of jump shots.
Yeah, Iowa actually only has 4 assists so far, which is low for them. Still good, though. But really what they've done is they've turned it up so much on the defensive end. They've forced 5 turnovers, and then they've been able to capitalize on that. And they have, I think I saw 9 points off of turnovers. Nope, maybe 7 points off of turnovers. Either way, they're actually making lemonade out of their lemons. There we go.
You didn't even write that one down.
I should have, because it would have sounded better.
Well, don't use all your good material here in the first half. Panthers with the ball, just underway, second quarter, 24-9 in favor of the Hawks. Prager. UNI tries to get the ball inside to Buffelli, and it's knocked away, dug up by Kate Martin. Hawks back to the starting 5. Here's Marshall. She gets it back from Sedano and drives it and lays it up with the right hand. Her first hoop. Now all 5 starters have scored. Buffelli at the elbow. Cross court to Bree Gunnels. Now Rucker. Around the arc to Finley for 3. No good, right wing. And both teams go after the ball. And it's off Kate Martin. Right in front of the Iowa bench. Panthers will have it along the baseline. Cable Laube back for the Panthers. Prager will sit down. Finley with a nice cut inside, but good help by Martin on the block. Cam gets it back and lays it up and in with the left hand. Really nice sharp cut on the inbounds play.
They've had a couple of them where actually they missed the person who was open.
And Marshall wide open three-pointer right wing. She drills it. Gabby Marshall. Always calm with that outstanding jump shot.
She does a good job spotting up in transition as well. She gets out there at the three-point arc, and she waits there, and sometimes she gets the pass, sometimes she doesn't, but you can tell she's ready.
Finley, little step back 15-footer, and she drills it from the elbow. Cam Finley, who has had 42 points in the last 2 games against Iowa, starting to heat up here in the second with 7. 29-13 in favor of the Hawks. Inside Sedano, cross-court pass to Kate Martin, layup good.
And that is why you talk to your teammates. I could hear Kate Martin, and I am very far away from her. So that is why you talk, though, because they don't see you sometimes cutting. And if you yell, there you go. One more way to possibly get the pass. And then Monica Sonato definitely reacted in the right way and a nice pass.
Yeah, Sonato on the right block with timeout on the court. And then Kate Martin came from the left wing, was wide open on the block. Little pass across the lane. And that's about as easy as it gets. We'll take a break. 8:08 left to go in the first. Hawkeyes 31, Panthers 13. Iowa looking to go 3-0 in the first week of the regular season. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hawks led after 1, 24-9. And just less than 2 minutes into the second quarter. 31-13. Need to recycle old working refrigerators and deep freezers. Visit MidAmericanEnergy.com for details plus energy saving tips.
I got an energy saving tip. Just turn off your lights when you leave the room. I think I got told that a lot when I was a kid.
And it stuck with you, huh?
Stuck with me.
That's
I do
good.
a decent job of turning off the lights when I leave the room.
Always a good thing.
I also don't like having all the lights on sometimes. You know, it's a lot of light.
That's what daylight's for, right?
I think it's my blue eyes, for real. Like, have you ever heard about in baseball, they don't like to, the whole old, I don't know if it's an old wives' tale or whatever it is, but your blue eyes are more sensitive to light, and so they're more hesitant to pick up a baseball player when they have the blue eyes for the hitting purposes, like that they'll be affected by day games. I don't know if this is a true thing.
We're going to go with it, though.
Anyways, that's the blue eyes scenario.
It's a little off-season baseball talk.
I don't know if it's
a little
real
hot stove talk.
It probably also affects maybe basketball players. Who knows? We could take it to the next level. Let's do some research here.
Yeah, get on that.
Get some eye colors going on, maybe for the three-point shooters or something.
Carly Rucker with 2 seconds on the shot clock, and she gives it up, and
Nice
Taba Laube could not get it up in time, and that wasn't Northern Iowa unable to recognize that the shot clock was winding down, but that defense on the perimeter was so good by Iowa.
Yeah, they moved the ball around. UNI was quickly moving it around, but Iowa was always there to respond, so there wasn't the shot that they wanted.
Finley comes out on Caitlin Clark, hands it to Marshall, now to Clark, free throw line extended right, and we've got a whistle away from the ball, and this is going to go against the Hawkeyes.
I'm not sure exactly what that call.
Sonato battling for position underneath will be charged with her second. 31-13. Hawkeyes on top. 7:20 left to go, second quarter. McDermott. Lob pass inside and wide open. Emerson Green turns and lays it up and in.
She posted up Clark down on the block, and Clark just got stuck in front.
And speaking of Clark, she gets down on the right block, goes up. Scoop shot is good. Green in transition for Northern Iowa. They got the ball down quicker than most times. Now McDermott off the rebound, drills a three-pointer, couple steps right at the top of the key.
Panthers' second 3 of the game.
33-18. Hawks by 15 with the basketball. 6:25 left to go, second quarter. Warnock fakes a 3, drives in, shot is up and good, but it is not going to count. I believe she was fouled before the shot. Emerson Green picks up foul number 3 already. So that's going to get Morgan back into the game. Ball possession for the Hawks along the baseline, just left of the basket. Martin comes back, Feuerbach as well. Hawks have not gone as deep into the bench as the first 2 games.
Nope, they definitely have not. You were seeing substitutes at the first 3-minute mark, I think, as early as the 3-minute mark, and definitely getting more into a swing of who we might end up seeing a lot more of this season.
Feuerbach doubled in the corner, just got the ball to Taiwo. And now back to Feuerbach as the Hawkeyes swing it around the arc and drills the 3-pointer from the right wing.
This also gives players a chance to figure out their rhythm. So when you're changing and you're getting subbed out every 5 minutes, it's hard to figure out that rhythm. When you can play a solid 8, you get more time to figure out, the rights and the wrongs, the good things and the bad things.
Lob pass into Buffelli, and she pump fakes and then goes up and is fouled. A couple of Hawkeyes down there. Logan Cook will pick up her first.
You can tell that there was definitely a discussion in UNI's timeout about getting the ball inside because they're looking for better shots right now. They're definitely doing a better job looking inside and getting the ball there, which has actually created a 3-point shot for McDermott.
Buffelli connects on the first and the second. Her first points had 8 and 6 against St. Louis. Played 13 minutes in that contest. Feuerbach's 3, the first points off the bench for the Hawks. They have the basketball. Get it inside, and Martin goes up left block. No good, had it blocked. Thought there was contact. McDermott, and a whistle away from the ball as Finley hits the court. And Martin will pick up her second foul. She'll sit down. Caitlin Clark back.
Finley likes to take charges, so Iowa has to be aware.
She's very active.
Yeah, when she is on you, you have to be ready because she gets set up. I mean, I think they are charges, but she's ready to take them.
McDermott off the dribble, stops and pops from 17, right wing, and connects. Nice shot. 36-22. Baseline jumper for Addie O'Grady just into the game, no good. Missed that one from 10 feet. O'Grady had 5 and 6 boards against Samford, and an offensive foul will be called on UNI. Buffelli picks up her second.
They must be really keen on the post because you also got that call against Sonano in the post, posting up.
Clark gets it off to Warnock. Misfires from 3, left wing. McDermott with the rebound. She's given the Panthers some energy off the bench. Drops it off for Morgan. Tries to create, and that shot won't go down. Feuerbach to Clark. 36-22. Hawkeyes with the lead in the basketball. Clark, a deep 3-pointer. No good up the left side of the rim. Long rebound, UNI. Finley. McDermott, left wing. Fakes left, goes right. Tries to get in the paint and get it to Buffelli. And the ball is intercepted by O'Grady. Feuerbach. Back to O'Grady in the paint, and an extra step. Maybe not the best decision by Feuerbach to get it to O'Grady, who
is a freshman,
was trying to go
and
set up.
Right.
Yeah.
maybe Monica Sonano, Kate Martin, they're going to be ready and they can do something with that. But at this point, O'Grady probably is not ready for those type of passes.
And UNI was back defensively. McDermott gets it to Gunnels. She fakes a 16-footer, drives inside, and drug that pivot foot. And is going to be called for traveling before she went up for a shot with 3:52 left to go in the second.
Both of these teams right now are just mimicking the runs they're going on. So they're going on runs together. They're both struggling to make shots right now, and then they were both just on fire. Both of them were 5 of 6 from the field. It's kind of funny because you usually get it either or. They're going on the runs together.
36-22 Hawks. O'Grady turnaround 14-foot jump shot inside the paint, no good. Gunnels with the rebound. McDermott fires a three-pointer top of the key long, and Clark hustles after the board. Caitlin against Cam Finley, fakes a top of the key jumper, loses control of the ball. Dug up by Wolf. And now Finley in between the circles. You can tell she's going at it with Caitlin Clark. Now Finley fakes a three, drives, and extra step, traveling the call.
You can tell. So UNI, I think I got their game plan. It's be aggressive against Clark, but they're switching people all the time on her, so they always have fresh legs compared to Clark, who is just playing as hard as she can each time down, but it's sometimes against someone with fresh legs. I'm sure this is a tactic that's been tried before against her.
I think everything's been tried. We saw that last year, didn't we? Plus all the international competition, and O'Grady from 17 knocks it down. Defense just stepped away from her, and she's not shy about shooting that mid-range shot. 38-22 Iowa. Panthers with the ball. Wolf sets a screen for McDermott. She probes the middle, kicks it back out for Finley. 17-foot jump shot is short. Just skipped off the front of the rim. Here's Clark. Down court. Feuerbach takes one dribble. Up and under layup. No good. A little bit strong off the glass, and a foul will be called on the Hawkeyes as Cynthia Wolf came down with the board.
I think both teams look a little gassed right now.
Logan Cook comes back for the Hawkeyes. (38-22). Hawks have led much of the ball game. Gunnels for three, deep in the left corner, no good. Opposite rebound taken down by Caitlin Clark. Brings it across the timeline, dribbles behind her back, then feeds off to Feuerbach, and a charge is going to be called against Clark after the pass against Finley. Finley took the charge. The foul will be on Clark.
Again, if Finley is around you, you have to exercise your best body control.
She got hit across the nose, but is okay. Finley with 7. Panthers with the ball. Hawks up 38-22, approaching 2 left to go in the second quarter. McDermott pulls up her dribble in between the circles. Feeds right side to Finley. Penetrates. And then is called for traveling. And it looks like McKenna Warnock took a little shot in the mouth.
If I was going to pop someone in the mouth, you know who it would not be? McKenna Warnock.
That'd be one of them, wouldn't it?
I just feel like she's so tough, and even if it's accidental, afterwards I'd be like, oh no, this is not good.
Might fire her up a little bit. A Fulter comes in for Iowa. Cook, some miscommunication with Clark, and Logan threw it away, dug up by the purple and gold. McDermott drives right side, feeds inside. Wolf, left-handed layup is good. The penetration by McDermott created that shot.
And it breaks a scoring drought that was over 3 minutes long for UNI.
38-24 Hawks with the lead in the ball. Clark holds the ball out high, takes a Screen from Logan Cook. Fires a three-pointer right wing. No good. Long rebound into the hands of McDermott. She'll probe the right side, then off to Laube. Jumper is no good from three-point range. And now both teams battle for the ball. Dug up by Logan Cook. Good hustle by the Hawkeyes. Here's Marshall into the corner. Feuerbach swishes a three-pointer.
And she ends Iowa's scoreless drought of 2 minutes.
Feuerbach, 2 3-pointers for 6 as she gets more comfortable in this offense. 41-24 Iowa. McDermott to Wolf. Out high behind the arc. 9 to shoot. McDermott gets into the paint. Scoop shot off the window, no good. Gunnels comes down with a rebound, then has it knocked away by a Fulter. And Hawks with the basketball. Shot clock is off. 13 on the game clock. 41-24 Iowa. Hawks will hold for one. Laube out on Caitlin Clark. She spins off a Laube, and a reach will be called on Caitlin Laube. That's her second, just the team's third. So ball possession still for the Hawks with 4.5 remaining. Feuerbach gets it into a Fulter, drives baseline, up and under, blocked by Gunnels, and that'll do it.
I don't think that was the play they probably wanted to end the quarter on, but they got the ball in, got an attempt.
First half. First 2 quarters complete from the McLeod Center. Hawkeyes 41 and the Panthers 24. Law enforcement is cracking down on wearing seatbelts. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau reminds you to click it or ticket day or night. Right now, Iowa Lottery VIP Club members can enter to win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash. Enter today at ialottery.com or via the Lottery Plus app. Stay tuned for the Bud Light halftime show from the McLeod Center in Cedar Falls. It's the Hawkeyes 41, the Panthers 24. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, Almost Famous Popcorn, and Jill Armstrong Realty, the area's premier realtor. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, contact the Jill Armstrong team for all your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Hey, Hawk fans, Gary Dauphin here. For that extra edge that comes from looking and feeling my best, I reach for my Authentic Brand gear. The style and comfort of Authentic Brand by TCB Companies delivers that boost of confidence to be my best. Authentic Brand gear can do the same for you or your entire workforce. Outfit your life with Authentic Brand gear by TCB Companies. And don't just do it in Authentic Brand.
It's time for the halftime show, brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena. This year, Bud Light is for the fans. Hawks 41, Panthers 24. We are at the half. Jamie, let's take a look at the first half statistics.
Well, you have one Hawkeye in double figures, and that's Caitlin Clark. She has 10 points. She's 4 of 10 from the field. She is currently 0 of 5 from the three-point line, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. But there's a lot of supporting members to get them to that 41 points. 9 from McKenna Warnock. She's 1 of 3 from the three-point line. 6 points from Feuerbach, both of those coming from the three-point line where she's perfect currently. 5 points from Marshall and 5 points from Sonano, who has been on the bench for the majority of the second quarter. 4 points from Kate Martin and 2 points from Addie O'Grady, while she has been in for just 3 minutes during that second quarter. Northern Iowa is being led by Finley with 7 points, who has had a hot second quarter. 5 points coming from McDermott, 4 from Wolf, and then 2 from 4 other players on the team. Iowa is shooting better than UNI. Iowa is 47.1%. Compare that to Northern Iowa's 33%. Things that you would want to focus on if you were a Hawkeye right now. They're winning the rebounding war just by 1 rebound at the moment. So they're just at 18 rebounds. Compare that to 17 rebounds from UNI. Iowa has forced 12 turnovers for UNI, while only committing 6 turnovers. So doing a good job controlling that ball. Have also had 5 steals. So that's something that they'll definitely want to take into the second half as they start and use that as momentum. And then when we come back, we will check in what's going on around the nation. This is Iowa women's basketball with Learfield.
At MidAmerican Energy, we harvest the wind to provide you with clean, affordable energy. But did you know our commitment to wind energy also creates jobs and generates millions in local revenue? That's money your community can use to fix roads, support first responders, and improve schools. MidAmerican Energy's commitment to renewable energy delivers positive results for our state. And it's one more way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
You know when your internet works, your life works. Living with unreliable internet or slow speeds is a hassle you can't afford. Hawk fans, don't settle for subpar service. Get Extreme Internet and transform your whole home. With Extreme powered by Mediacom, you can enjoy speeds from 60 meg up to an incredible 1 gig, intelligent whole home Wi-Fi, and unbeatable reliability. You want great internet at a great price? Give us a call at 844-4FASTER and talk to the Extreme Internet Pros today. Speeds may vary and a monthly data usage allowance applies.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Hawkeyes 41, the Panthers 24 inside the McLeod Center, Cedar Falls on the Bud Light halftime show. Time for the U.S. Bank scoreboard update. At U.S. Bank, we know when you invest in a community, the community invests in you. We are committed to providing high-quality, innovative products and services that meet the needs and demands of our customers. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Well, a big day in Big Ten women's basketball as Purdue leads Western Michigan 59-46, just underway fourth quarter. Nebraska 34, Alabama A&M 19. That's at the half. Also at the half, Minnesota 28, George Washington 15. Minnesota defeated Arizona State in Tempe last Friday in overtime. Michigan State over Niagara, 89-65. That's a final. No problem for number 4 Maryland, 81-45 over James Madison. Same thing for 17th ranked Ohio State, 86-48 over Norfolk State. Northwestern 72, UC Santa Barbara 46, Rutgers 48, Fairfield 42, and New Jersey Institute of Technology has defeated Wisconsin 61-49. So NJIT 61, Wisconsin 49. Later on today, Illinois and Miami of Ohio. And a good one, Indiana, 8th in the country against 13th ranked Kentucky. Let's take a quick look at the NFL scores from this Sunday afternoon as the noon games starting to wind down, and the Washington football team leads Tampa Bay 29-19 with 29 seconds left. Pittsburgh and Detroit tied at 16 late in the fourth. Tennessee over New Orleans 23-21, 1:16 left to go in the fourth. The Bills 38, the Jets 10 underway in the fourth, and the Colts lead Jacksonville 20-17 midway through the fourth quarter. And a couple of finals, Dallas all over Atlanta. Good rebound for the Cowboys, 43-3. And New England 45, and the Cleveland Browns 7. After Cleveland had a very good outing last week at Cincinnati. Patriots 45, Browns 7. That's a look at the U.S. Bank scoreboard. Iowa 41, UNI 24 at the half. We'll be back with more after the break. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
There's a hero in all of us. Shields is proud to partner with Iowa and Nebraska for the Shields Heroes Game. Together, we want to recognize and celebrate local heroes who exemplify the goal of positively impacting the community and who stand as an inspiration to others. If you have a family member or community member you'd like to recognize, please nominate them at shields.com/hero so we can celebrate the heroes in our community.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Klosterman Construction, building custom homes for 20 years. Klosterman Construction is a premier custom home builder doing everything from remodels to exclusive custom homes. Klosterman takes the stress out of your building project. Award-winning designs, quality craftsmanship, and superior customer service. Call 319-545-7088.
Get your COVID-19 and flu vaccines at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy.
It's easy, convenient, and there's no appointment necessary. And when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you get a 20-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver reward. That's right, get a 20-cent Fuel Saver reward when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee. Plus, you can save time and even schedule an appointment in advance at Hy-Vee.com/my-pharmacy. Hy-Vee is here to help you stay healthy. Get vaccinated against COVID-19 and the flu at Hy-Vee today.
Hawks 41, the Panthers 24. Both teams back out on the court, warming up for the third quarter. The Hawks, the bucket to our left, the Panthers to our right. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Women's Basketball. Caitlin Clark with 10. McKenna Warnock with 9. Jamie, how about the points in the paint for the first two quarters?
Points in the paint for Iowa, 20. Compare that to UNI's 10. So winning pretty good.
All five starters have scored for the Hawks. Off the bench, Feuerbach with 6, O'Grady with 2. Cam Finley leads the way for Northern Iowa with 7. The third quarter coming up next on the Hawkeye Radio Network. Iowa 41, Northern Iowa 24. This is Hawkeye Women's Basketball from Learfield.
Did you know that as a Mid-American Energy customer, nearly half of your life is powered by the wind energy we provide? That means when you're at home fixing a snack, or at work sending emails, you're using wind energy. Investing in wind helps us keep your rates low. Renewable wind energy. It's clean, affordable, and powerful. And it's one more way Mid-American Energy is obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hawks with the basketball to start the third quarter. Caitlin Clark against Cam Finley. Now Marshall inside Sonano. She's doubled, gets it up off the window and good. Just outside the semicircle in the paint.
You can always tell when Monica had sat out the previous quarter because she's just out there, just on fire, trying to get after the ball.
And here's a steal by Warnock. Quickly hands it off to Kate Martin, right wing. Inside, Sonano goes to work. This time, no good. Tried to get it up off Cynthia Wolf, who did a good job holding her ground. 43-24. On the move is Finley, right-handed layup. That's her opposite hand at which she shoots with. No good. And the ball goes out of bounds over to the Hawkeyes.
Whenever you come out from that half, you need to be thinking it's almost like a new restart of a game. You need to reestablish, the speed, the aggressiveness.
Clark working against Krager, gets it inside Sonano for the third time this quarter. Shot is up and no good on the right block. Finley with the basketball for the Panthers. Just underway, third quarter action, 43-24 Hawkeyes. UNI whips it around. Gunnels in the paint. Shot is up and good. Little up and under move. And Bree Gunnels with a scoop shot scores, and she is fouled. Warnock picks up her first. And Gunnels at the free throw line. Six out of 8 against St. Louis, and drills this one.
And Gunnels will be relatively quiet, but she is capable of scoring.
And very active with the ball, likes to drive. Sonano gets in deep again on the right side, can't convert. 4 trips, and Sonano's touched the ball and shot every time. 43-27. Panthers have not been able to get closer than 15. Here's Rucker. Back to Wolf for 3. No good off the left side of the rim. She just has not shot it well yet this year. Clark, left wing. She can shoot it well and drains a three-pointer.
Hopefully we see her continue to shoot those threes and then them to start following this or falling this quarter.
Clark with 13. 46-27 Hawkeyes. And now Rucker for 3. Right wing, no good. Panthers cold from behind the arc. Here's Clark in transition. Whips it inside. Sonano goes left hand off Gunnels and lays it up and in.
Perfect from both people.
Sonano, despite missing a couple, still plays with a ton of confidence on each and every shot. Clark, after the Marshall steal, whips the pass down court. And a little bit too strong for Kate Martin. Just couldn't come up with it along the baseline, and Kate will come out in favor of Tomi Taiwo.
But in general, you have to like that transition right there. Kate Martin released and was sprinting down the court rather than hanging out to see, do we recover the ball? She had the confidence that Marshall was going to recover it and get it out to someone.
48-27, Hawks with the lead. UNI with the basketball, and a whistle away from the ball, which was out in between the circles. Logan Cook just back in the game, picks up her second. Ball possession for UNI. Panthers get it in. Green 13 feet away, gets it to Rucker. Marshall comes out on her. Carly just 2 points and scored those early. Drives the paint. Scoop shot, no. Gets her own rebound, goes up. And Cook batted it away. And it goes out of bounds along the baseline. It will stay with the Panthers, but good job by Logan Cook to block that shot and not commit a foul. Rucker gets it in. Finley drills a 3 from the left wing right in front of the UNI bench. 10 for Cam Finley. 48-30. Taiwo, top of the key, pulls up her dribble, gives it to Clark. She'll fire for 3, rimming no. Rebound was in Bofelli's hands and knocked away. Both teams go after it. It'll be a jump ball situation. Ball over to UNI. Good hustle both sides.
And Warnock just has that never give up attitude. She was on the ground, had a grasp of it, but the ball rolled a little further. But rather than just be like, oh man, you saw her literally roll one more time to get her hands on the ball.
Bofelli, free throw line extended left. Gives it to Cam Finley in between the circles. Fakes left, goes right, hesitates, drives to the hoop. Shot no. Too strong off the window, but a bump will be called on Taiwo. Two free throws for Cam Finley. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, has been voted best of the area for the 9th consecutive year. Proudly supports Hawkeye women's basketball. Visit Dodge Street Tire for all of your automotive needs, including the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating 29 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets. First free throw by Finley is good. The left-hander puts the second one up. Got it. 48-32. 6 minutes left to go, third quarter. Hawks on top. Logan Cook, free throw line extended right. Top of the key, Warnock fakes, drives right side. Shot is up and no good. It was blocked by Bree Gunnels, but she will pick up the foul. That'll be 2 on her. Sonano back for the Hawks. Replacing Logan Cook. Kate Martin as well for Caitlin Clark. So off the bench, we've seen Taiwo, Fierbach, Cook, O'Grady, and a Fulter.
We didn't see O'Grady until Sonano got into foul trouble.
First free throw in and out for McKenna Warnock. Scored early for the Hawkeyes. Second one, got it. And she's now in double figures with 10. Clark leads the way with 13, 49-32. Hawks with the lead, playing defense. Rucker had 17 against St. Louis. For the Panthers, just 2 here tonight. Finley probes the baseline. Kicks it back out. Boy, Rucker really wants to shoot. Now gets in the paint. Shot is up, no good. A little bit strong. Goes after the rebound. Tapped out of bounds. Touch less by the Hawkeyes.
And I might be remembering wrong, but I feel like Rucker has traditionally, like the past 2 games, she's struggled against Iowa. And
Hawks have done a good job defensively on her. Panthers get it in. Buffelli hands off to Finley, who spins in the paint. Martin there defensively. Ham has to pull it back out. Fakes left. Goes right. Shot is up and no good on the right block. And a foul will be called on the Hawkeyes. That'll be 3 on Kate Martin. And that'll get Clark up off the Iowa bench.
this is only Finley's second trip to the free throw line, I believe. For somebody who's driving a lot, I just thought it would be a lot more.
Maya McDermott, who had a very good first half, back for the Panthers. Finley drills the first one. And a buzzer beater last year to defeat Bradley. Second one spins around and falls out into the hands of McKenna Warnock. 49-33. Hawks with the lead in the basketball. Approaching 5 left to go in the third. Taiwo, top of the key, feeds right side McKenna Warnock. Bree Gunnels comes out on her. Now to Clark, and she backs up with 9 to shoot. Drives right side, hesitates at the free throw line, all the way to the hoop. Scoop shot, right hand, good.
Oh!
And here's a steal by Taiwo. Tried to go up, lost control of the ball, and it goes out of bounds as Felly also.
I don't know how they didn't call a foul.
Might have fell on top of Tomi Taiwo. Certainly looked like it.
I think Coach Bluter is also saying this. I'm pretty sure she got. Girl fell on her.
Lisa Bluter has a few words with one of the officials, then just
definitely
shrugs her shoulders and walks away.
I was a little surprised when they just said it was out of bounds. I'm like, but well, you move on.
Won't be the last one, right?
Yep, you fight a little fight and then you move forward.
And we've got timeout on the court with 4:42 left to go third quarter. Hawkeyes 51, Panthers 33. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the hotel at Kirkwood Center, Klosterman Construction, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home of the beautiful Guarantee. Bachmeyer Carpet One is proud to support the Hawkeyes. If you're looking to remodel, build a new home, or just redo a room, we are your flooring store. Outstanding design and sales staff with the knowledge to guide you in a friendly, stress-free atmosphere. Bachmeyer Carpet One. Come visit us.
There's a sense of pride that comes from the life of a farmer. How many people can say they have a famous tan named after them, or be known for their wave when they drive past neighbors and strangers alike on a 2-lane road? Whether it's a farmer's tan or the farmer's wave, we are proud to be known for a lot of things. We feel that pride every night at the dinner table, knowing we feed our family and yours. Iowa Corn is proud to be on the sidelines cheering on the Iowa Hawkeyes. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Hawkeye fans, don't forget throughout the season, join me and head coach Lisa Bluter for Hawk Talk, weekly radio show presented by Oakdale at Bumps Restaurant from 6 until 7. Bumps located at the Finkbine Golf Course on Melrose. The full show schedule can be found under the Connect tab at HawkeyeSports.com. First one will be the 30th of November. 51-33, Hawkeyes on top.
One more person messaged me about they listening to it also on the traditional radio.
All right.
That's Kenny Luckstead out in Anamosa.
Okay,
said he was
appreciate
getting
it.
done doing some cattle farming.
All right, perfect.
Got to be cold out there.
Yeah, a little better temperatures coming up the next few days. Panthers with the ball. Morgan into the game. Gets it to Gunnels along the baseline. Makes a move against Warnock. Shot is up and no good. A little bit strong off the window. Hawks come down with the rebound. Clark. Almost a step back three, then feeds it Sonato. Clark cuts toward the basket, has it, and loses control of it. Is able to dribble it out. And now Feuerbach. She'll probe that right side. Back to Sonato. Spins in the paint. Shot no. And 2 free throws for Sonato.
Iowa was so aggressive right there, but smart. They were looking for the
and lucky
right
to hang
shot.
on to the ball.
They kept being aggressive, but I like that. I like their intensity. I like that drive because that's what they need to continue to do throughout the entire game.
Sonato at the line. First one. Got it. Monica with 10. Today's game brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Bud Light is for the fans. Second one rolls in. Sonato with 11. She had 5 after 2 quarters.
Yep, 3 players for the Hawks with double figures.
Had 2 in double figures against Samford. 53-33 Iowa. Led 41-24 at the half. Wolf jumper no good from 12. Just outside the paint. Hawks with the rebound. Clark in transition. Slides to the floor. Shot is no good. Rebound taken down by Morgan. Kicks it left side. Finley. 3 is good from the left wing. 16 for Cam Finley. Can't lose her in transition.
No, and she's 3 of 5 from the 3-point line today.
Taiwo inside Sonato right block. Back outside Caitlin Clark directing traffic. Takes a Sonato screen. Pulls up top of the key. Shot no. Rebound taken down by Morgan. Ahead to McDermott. Morgan for 3. Right wing. Got it. Kaylin Morgan, her first basket, and it's 53-39. As close as the Panthers have been for a while, and the Hawks take timeout.
Got to go on a little 6-0 run here and they're getting within striking distance on the Hawks. So I think exactly it's a good time to take a timeout.
Hawks have been in command the entire way, but now under 3 minutes left to go in the third. Lisa Bluter wants to talk things over. 2:56 left to go, third quarter. Hawkeyes 53, UNI 39. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4-Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go is mealtime made easy. Just order delicious meals online for convenient curbside pickup or have it delivered. Want breakfast? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Need lunch? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Doing dinner? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Get pancakes, burgers, fried chicken, lasagna, Hai Chai Asian dishes, sushi, pizza, and more. If you're craving it, Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go has it with curbside pickup or delivery. Order today at Hy-Vee.com/mealtime.
Hawks on top of the Panthers, 53-39. After Iowa called a timeout, UNI on a 6-0 run previous to that. 2:56 left to go in the third. UNI is its second game of the year. We'll head to North Dakota State midweek, and then this will be a busy place next Saturday. 11 o'clock. UNI women host Wichita State. UNI football team hosts Western Illinois. Then the volleyball team at 6 o'clock hosts Loyola. So a triple header on the campus of UNI next weekend.
Well, I mean, you have a special tie to the UNI football team.
Yep.
Your son
Blair,
And he has joined us. He's sitting over here by us, people. Just a good father-son moments happening over here.
Yeah. Always fun to come up here.
I mean, he probably grew up around sports constantly.
Well, one game or two. Hawks with it. Martin feeds Sonato. 15-foot jumper, no good, but Kate Martin underneath the basket right there for the rebound, and she puts it back and in and has 6. So Kate almost the assist, but then got a rebound and a bucket out of it, which you always like to see after a timeout. A good shot, which the Hawkeyes got, and a rebound put back. And McDermott, a spin move in the paint, and Maya McDermott has 7. Down court, Sonato under the basket, gathered and went up, a little bit strong, almost a steal by Marshall in the backcourt. 55-41. Hawks on top, UNI with the basketball. As we approach 2 left to go in the third quarter. Here's Finley in the paint, hands it off to Gunnell. She penetrates a little bit strong off the glass. Sonato the rebound. And Clark will slow things down. Feeds left side, Martin. Passes to Marshall, now to Warnock. Around the outer arc. Warnock gets a pass from Kate Martin after the cut goes up strong, and a Panther foul.
And Iowa has to continue to be aggressive right now. They want to try to distance themselves, grow the lead, go on a little bit of a run before they end this quarter.
Gunnels picks up foul number 3. And Warnock will shoot 2. First one, good. McKenna with 11 in business. Mid-American Energy can help you save energy and add to your bottom line. Visit midamericanenergy.com to learn more. Second one also good. No energy tips for the second half.
Nope, I just
one a game.
Close the door when you come inside. I also used to get yelled at for that too. Why is this door open?
57-41. Hawks on top. 1:28 left to go in the third. Here's Finley. Drives left. Kicks it back out. Finley gets it back from Morgan. Three-pointer's no good. Long rebound into the hands of McDermott. She fires a three-pointer and knocks it down from the right wing. McDermott with 10. Been a real bright spot for UNI. Hawks with it. Feuerbach into the game. Hands it off to Marshall. Now back to Feuerbach. Drives the baseline. Drops it inside. Sonano makes it, but wave it off.
I think maybe she was on the line.
Feuerbach, I think, stepped on the baseline before the pass. Everything else was perfect. 57-44. Hawks on top, but the Panthers have the ball. Last minute of the third quarter. McDermott feeds inside. Now back out to Finley. Penetrates the paint. Turnaround jumper from 13. Rimming no. And Bofelli there for the rebound, and the layup won't go. Grace Bofelli went up strong, just couldn't connect, and the Hawks will hold for one here at the end of the third. Morgan out on Clark. Crosses her over. Feeds inside Sonano. Shot is up and no good, but we've got a whistle before the move. A reach on Grace Bofelli. That'll be 3 on the North Scott product. Hawks with it, 2.9. Get it in, long range jumper. Kate Martin, no good at the buzzer. Just a deep three from well beyond the three-point arc. Good quarter for the Panthers.
Yeah, it was a good quarter for the Panthers.
The Hawkeyes still lead 57-44 as we head to the fourth. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Anything can happen when the Cyclones and Hawkeyes come to compete. It's where the rubber meets the road. Neighbors become rivals and friends become foes. Some go home brokenhearted, while others are victorious. When the dust finally settles, one thing stands true. No matter which side you're on, you're part of tradition. For those who are Iowan through and through, we're Iowa Corn, a proud sponsor of the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
It's a new season. Get ready for more men's and women's college sports excellence. Trophies will be awarded in June to schools who take the top spot in the 2021-22 Learfield Directors Cup. The premier award recognizes one winning institution in all competitive divisions. Follow your favorite team's progress as seasonal standings are announced at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at directorscup.org. The crowning achievement in college athletics.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
$57-44 after 3. Hawks on top. Iowa Corn and Quickstar are partnering to give you a chance to win tickets to the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series matchups. Iowa and Iowa State go head-to-head this December. Men's and women's basketball and wrestling. Simply visit any participating Quickstar in Iowa through November 27th. Fill up with a minimum of 8 gallons of unleaded 88 and swipe your Quick Rewards card, and you automatically are entered for a chance to win tickets. For more information and official rules, visit quickstar.com/sweepstakes. Get pumped to win with Iowa Corn and Quickstar.
Well, this fourth quarter is going to be one where you feel like Iowa, that last quarter they lost by about 5 points, I think is what it was. 4 points. UNI scored 20 points in the third quarter. Iowa scored 16. So it feels like a loss because there was some more momentum for UNI. However, Iowa still has the lead. And so that's where mentally they have to get back into it and be like, okay, we know we can score well. We just need to get on a roll. And once we do that, we'll put it away.
57-44. Hawks start the fourth quarter with a basketball. A little high-low action inside to Sonano. Turnaround shot off the window is good. Nice bounce pass by McKenna Warnock.
Great start. I love when they start by getting that ball into the post.
57-44. But you can add 2 to that now on the scoreboard. 59-44. Buffelli airballs a three-pointer, but Panthers get the rebound, and then from the other side, Green an airball 3, and a whistle underneath as Buffelli grabbed the rebound. Sonano picks up her third personal. Grace Buffelli at the free throw line.
It was a good foul. She did foul her and made sure that she was nowhere close to making it. Made sure of that.
Buffelli connects on the first one. 6'1" freshman. Perfect high school player at North Scott. 2 for 2 at the line. She has 4. All from the line. Hawks with the basketball. On top 59-46, and the three-pointer goes down for McKenna Warnock, who got off to a great start from three-point range.
And I want her to keep shooting those. Right now, I think she could be that light.
And the Panthers able to answer with Nicole Krager, her first bucket of the ballgame.
UNI came to play.
And another three-pointer by Gabby Marshall.
3s for days.
3 straight trips, 3 threes. And a wild lob pass. Buffelli tried to get it into Cynthia Wolf, and nobody there, and the ball harmlessly goes out of bounds. Cam Finley back for the Panthers. 65-49, just underway, fourth quarter.
I like seeing all the different Hawkeyes taking shots right now, moving the ball around.
Here's Clark. Top of the key, step back 3. Got it.
There you go, Caitlin.
Rattled it in.
That looked really good from her. It hasn't been her best shooting day thus far, but at that one I felt like she went back and composed herself. She's just 2 of 8 from three-point line today.
And count the basket, and a foul away from the ball. Cam Finley with her first, so the Hawkeyes will also have possession. Along the baseline, Clark flips it out to Kate Martin. Now to Warnock. She's doubled on the left side. Martin, top of the key, slips a pass inside to Sonano, and it's almost picked off by Cam Finley. Goes out of bounds, touched last by UNI.
There's a lot of body down there. I'm just going to say it. That's just me being the protective mom over here, though.
Looked open, though. Clark off the inbounds play. Three-pointer left wing, no good. But the long rebound into the hands of Gabby Marshall. Hooks a pass to Caitlin Clark. Now inside, Martin. She's doubled on the left block. Still goes up. Shot no good.
Right there, you need more players moving to become a possibility right there for Kate Martin. She was stuck, and someone has to move to one of her lines of vision.
Finley drops a pass inside to Cynthia Wolf, who lays it up on the left side. Wolf with 6. Little half-court trap action by UNI. Wide open Clark for 3. No good off the right side of the rim, and the ball goes out of bounds. Over to UNI. Hawkeyes 68, Panthers 51. Cook for Sonano.
I really want to see McKenna Warnock spotting up and taking more threes right now. She's had a great game.
has 15. Lob pass inside to Green. She had to save it from going out of bounds, but saves it to Martin. To Clark. Marshall fakes a three, drives the paint. Kicks it back outside to Kate Martin. Now to Marshall. Drives to Clark. Over to Warnock for three. Left wing a little bit strong. Long rebound dug up by Rucker. Rucker of the Panthers. Gives it to Green. Now Wolf deep in the corner. Warnock comes out on her. Now Finley for three off the mark. Clark with the rebound.
And Iowa has a 17-point lead right now, so they're doing just fine.
And Caitlin Clark all the way to the rim, and shot is no good at the bottom of the backboard. Finley penetrates, and she is fouled by Kate Martin. That'll be 4 on Kate. Feuerbach in for her. Finley at the free throw line. 68-51 Hawkeyes. Cam misfires on the first one.
And Iowa can start using the clock. I mean, a full 30 seconds, that's half of a minute if people forget that's what that is. But really, there's just 6 minutes left to play. The more and more you use the clock, the closer you're going to get to the end of the game. Iowa has that 16-point lead right now.
Free throw good by Finley, 1 out of 2. And 17.
Move the ball around. If there's a shot, you take it, but otherwise move it around.
Finley, the junior from Cedar Falls, always plays well against the Hawkeyes. Marshall for three. That's an air ball just right at the top of the key. Off a pass from Caitlin Clark.
And that'll be hard with this team, to be quite honest. I'm telling you to use the clock, but they love to shoot.
They're open.
And that's what Coach Butter wants them to do. So that's going to be something she'll have to teach them to do as we get to the end of games. Maybe use the clock more.
Turnaround jumper is no good for Morgan. Clark gets the rebound right into Sonano. She's double on the right block, and it is blocked. And then a foul.
Calling it on Monica.
That'll be 4 on Sonano. After the shot was blocked, Northern Iowa had the ball, and then Sonano called for a reach. Buffelli back for Northern Iowa. Sonano will sit down. Cook back for the Hawkeyes. 68-52 Iowa. UNI with the basketball. McDermott gets it to the high post area. Buffelli. Now back to Maya McDermott. Fakes left, goes right. And a foul will be called on Gabby Marshall.
Foul call number 23 of Iowa, Logan Cook. Her third personal foul.
They'll give that to Cook. So not Marshall. Ball possession for UNI. McDermott fires a three, right wing, no good, goes over the top of the glass and out of bounds. Over to Iowa.
I got to stay quick. Wow, good job, Logan Cook. Logan Cook was in a little bit of a battle, but she's really not a super physical player. Her player fell down, and she did a good job of staying maintained and controlled and not letting that affect her and staying in the game. And that's a very mature move.
Feuerbach drives the right side, has the ball knocked away, stays with it. Goes up in the lane, no foul. Cam Finley did the job defensively and also got the rebound. 68-52 Hawkeyes. Morgan gets the ball to Gunnels at the free throw line. Now back to Morgan. Penetrates the paint, goes up with the left hand, no good, a little bit strong off Clark, but the rebound is taken by Gunnels. She can't convert, and now Clark comes away with it. Feeds inside, wide open. McKenna Warnock in the layup.
Warnock on that court awareness right there. She was on the left-handed side, but she got that nice pass from Clark, and then just cut across the lane for the nice, easy right-handed layup. I mean, that was just knowing where she was on the court.
And just beat everybody down the court. McDermott slides in. Shot is blocked. Gathered by the Hawkeyes. Clark gets it to Cook. Now back to Clark. 3 players hit the floor underneath the basket. 3-pointer Marshall is no good. And everybody's cold.
Everyone is. Yeah, 2 minutes it's been for UNI. Iowa's 1 of 9.
But still on top, 70-52. McDermott from the elbow swishes it. Maya McDermott with 12.
And with 3 minutes to go in the game, again, this is where Iowa just needs to be smart. Move the ball around. And we are past. There should be a timeout. But we have had nonstop play for the past over a minute and a half.
Here's Clark, top of the key, slides down the left side of the lane, goes up and is fouled by Bofelli.
That was a really long time for people to be played in the fourth quarter without a break.
And it was back and forth, and you could tell
a lot of misses.
Both teams laboring a little bit during that stretch. But we've got a timeout on the court now. Robert J. McCoy Court here on the campus of UNI. Hawkeyes 70, Panthers 54. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hawkeyes 70, Panthers 54. 3:22 left to go in the fourth. It's time to get in the game, Hawkeye fans, because when your team scores, your town wins. Text Iowa to 97063 now to nominate your town to receive proceeds from Wilmart's 3-point play program. Money raised from each Hawkeye 3-pointer is put towards community health projects like parks, playgrounds, and trails. It's all thanks to your local health insurance provider, Wilmart, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Iowa. Clark with 18, Warnock with 17, Sonano with 13. For Northern Iowa, Finley 17 and McDermott 12. She had 5 after the first 2 quarters.
Yeah, I mean, UNI, if you took away that first quarter, they would be right in this game.
It was 24-9 Iowa after 1.
You can't. It's 4-quarter game. That's exactly what it is. And I mean, I did say they should come out really hard in the first quarter and set the tone and give themselves a little cushion. But I mean, I think there's probably a lot of people that would say that.
Well, that's one thing that has been good this week is Iowa has got off to terrific starts. So after the foul, Clark at the free throw line and misses the first. Second one, good. 19 for Caitlin Clark. That matches her point total Thursday night in the victory against Samford. 71-54. Approaching 3 minutes left to go. Panthers with a basketball. Here's Emerson Green for 3, deep in the corner. And she drills it. Green with 5. Of course, her brother A.J. Green, outstanding player for the UNI men's team, who plays Dubuque in a regular season game at 5 o'clock tonight. So another doubleheader inside the McLeod Center. McDermott drives right side of the lane. Shot is up and no good. Nice defense by Gabby Marshall. Clark with the basketball. Pulls up her dribble. Slips a pass to Martin on the right side. Back to Marshall in between the circles. Gabby fakes a three-pointer. Top of the key. Back to Clark. Sonano comes out. Sets a screen for Caitlin, who still can't get free against Wolf. And now will fire a three-pointer right wing and swishes it from 23.
Makes the hard ones.
And a technical foul
on Caitlin.
Must have said something after that made
Well, I think she's
three-pointer, and she's been
verbally
having a lot of conversations about fouls to the refs. Yes.
And I'd agree. I think that she has been, and I've commented on it throughout much of the game, that they have been extremely physical with her, which is not, although it's a tactic, it is not made that it's something that shouldn't be getting fouls called. And I think after the first quarter, they stopped calling the fouls. And it would be frustrating as a player. I don't know what she said, so I can't say that whatever she said was okay. But I can understand her frustration.
But it's kind of been brewing.
Yep, I can understand that she is frustrated.
So at the line is McDermott for the Panthers. Connects on the first. Maya McDermott, MVC all-freshman team a season ago. Second one, got it. 2 free throws after the technical foul on Caitlin Clark. And the Panthers will have the ball, 74-59. Green will trigger it in. Does so to Wolf, right wing. Now back to Emerson Green. Free throw line extended left. Tries to drive baseline and then loses control of the ball and out of bounds. Caitlin Clark out there defensively.
I love her fire, though. I mean,
well, you have to.
It's what makes her her.
Yep, that'll just fire up. Now she frees up for another three and nothing but net for Caitlin Clark, 25. And now an offensive foul will be called against UNI. And a fist pump from Caitlin.
Well, she finally feels vindicated, right? For all of, like, they have been doing this the whole game. She gets a technical foul, probably for voicing it.
And now against Cam Finley. And Clark is called for traveling before a pass inside to Monica Sonano, 77-59 Hawks.
But, I mean, the energy she's bringing right now, this is the most engaged the fans have been for the whole game.
Because Iowa has had a comfortable lead.
They have. She makes the game fun.
Three-pointer no good for Sarah McCullough. But Cynthia Wolf gets the rebound and the putback. Wolf with 8.
With just 1 minute left to go, that 77-61 score, I mean, it's quite comfortable for the Hawks right now.
Hawks will win this one, move to 3-0. Warnock probes the middle, kicks it back out to Clark for 3. A deep 3 off the right side of the rim, but there is Kate Martin for the offensive rebound. Inside, Sonano layup, count it, and she's fouled.
I'm laughing right now because this is still so much fun to watch. Like, their energy, they're playing off of each other. They're like, if you're mad at Caitlin, you're mad at us. If Caitlin's mad, we're mad. It's very team happening here, and it's awesome. It's actually really good to see that they're all engaging with each other.
Well, and to finish off a game strong.
Oh, yeah.
Where you've had a commanding lead.
I think Coach Bluter's going to she's going to do a pretty big sub here to try and probably be like, okay, dial it down. We got the win.
Yep, Feuerbach, O'Grady, and also Taiwo. So Clark will leave. to a big hand for the Hawk fans here behind the Iowa bench. 80-61. 45 seconds left. Here's Finley. Drives all the way in. Left-handed scoop shot, no good. Warnock with the rebound. But a good road test early on for the Hawks.
Yeah, I think it was a great road test for him.
And just a quick timeout to get O'Grady into the game. And also a Fulter. So a Fulter, O'Grady, Marshall, Feuerbach, and Taiwo.
They will have to take a shot.
15 and 25, the separation. Marshall drives in, pump fake. Now back out to Fulter. Taiwo. She'll penetrate, get all the way to the rim, and lay it up and in. In traffic.
Cherry on top.
Finley for three. That's an air ball. Save from going out of bounds by McCullough, and the Hawks will dribble this one out. Hawkeyes win it by the final score of 82-61. And the 27th game of this series goes the Hawkeyes' way, and now lead the series against the UNI Panthers 24-3 and avenge that loss right in here in this building from a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah. I think that's still, anybody who was out here for that, I'm sure that they all remember that, because that was not the way you want to start your season. And by the way, I didn't even realize Clark has a double-double. 25 points, 11 rebounds. That got lost to me in all of the I don't know, the energy changes.
And she did have a bunch of boards, no doubt about that,
yeah,
to lead that fast break. And for Lisa Bluter, that's 798 wins. So how about this, Jamie? For her career, a week from today, number 800 could be against the place she coached, the Drake Bulldogs.
Yeah, that would be... Is that irony, I think?
Yeah, how about that after all those games and all those wins?
And a bunch of those wins coming from there.
Yes.
Her 800th coming against them.
Don't forget to beard up in November to spread awareness for men's health. You could win a prize from UI Healthcare. Urinary and sexual health issues have a huge impact on a man's quality of life. Sometimes there's early signs of heart disease or cancer. The men's health experts at UI Healthcare want to get the word out and want your help. They'd love to see your best beard or mustache selfies. Share yours online with the hashtag BeardUpIowa. They'll choose a random winner on November the 30th. For more information, visit uihealthcare.org/beardup. Final from the McLeod Center, Iowa 82. Northern Iowa Panthers 61. Post-game show coming up next. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Every day you use energy to power your life, to wake up, to stay connected.
Hi, this is John. Oh, hey.
To feed your loved ones. Dinner! You don't even have to think about it, because at Mid-American Energy, we do. We work hard to bring you energy you can count on every day, because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're Mid-American Energy, and we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few two-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Hawks win it 3-0 to start the young season, and a busy week with victories over New Hampshire, Samford, and now the Northern Iowa Panthers 82-61. Caitlin Clark leads the way with 25. Sonato had 16. McKenna Warnock with 17. Had a very good game and a double-double for Caitlin Clark. And we know Iowa grows a lot of corn, but in reality, corn grows Iowa. Corn grows our livestock, our economy, and our athletes. Put on your best face for the Iowa Corn Camp. Follow Iowa Corn on Facebook to be corn-fed. Jamie, how about a recap of the statistics?
Well, I would say today was largely led in almost every statistical category by Caitlin Clark. 25 points. She's 9 of 22 from the field, 4 of 13 from the three-point line, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, led the team, 7 assists, she led the team. And then she still contributed 2 steals along with that. So fabulous all-around game by Clark. Even though it wasn't her best shooting percentage game, still shot very well. But had additional supporting staff that also showed up and played really well today. Monica Sonato with 16 points. 15 points coming from McKenna Warnock, 8 points being contributed from Marshall and Feuerbach, 6 points from Martin, and 2 points from O'Grady and Taiwo. Iowa also tried really hard on the boards, but they weren't able to win that rebounding battle. 37 rebounds as a team from Northern Iowa, being led by Gunnels with 8, and Iowa had 36 as a team. So I'm sure that'll be a conversation that Coach Bluter will talk about in just a little bit when I chat with her. Iowa had 15 assists, compare that to Northern Iowa's 14 assists. They were led in scoring by Finley with 17 points, and then 14 from McDermott off the bench. Or actually, McDermott, she started today. Did she start? I don't remember. No, she's off the bench. Okay. And then 8 points coming from Wolf. But really largely led by Finley throughout much of that. Today, I'd say the thing that you're going to want to talk about and focus on is that Iowa had 19 points off of turnovers. I mean, right there, that's the scoring difference right there. Iowa was able to create and continue to create on any of the problems or issues that UNI had.
So a good victory for the Hawkeyes, a lot to build on, and now a couple of days off before Southern University comes to Carver Hawkeye Arena on Wednesday night. That is a 6:30 tip-off. So Jamie will head down to the locker room and talk to Coach Bluter and potentially a player as well. Abby Emmert-Stamp, assistant coach, joins us here inside the McLeod Center. And Abby, it's been a theme all week and a busy week, but a really good start for the Hawks. Got off to a 24-9 advantage, and that's always huge against an in-state rival and on the road.
Yeah, definitely. And that was something that we knew was important to this game, obviously. You know, coming into these rivalry games, that you're always going to get a good shot from UNI. We knew that they have this one marked on their calendars. So to come out and get that early start, going inside to Monica, getting our fast break running, was really a big key for us.
And defensively, UNI was a player-to-player team, and you hadn't seen a whole lot of that in the first couple of games. And good to at least see that this week.
Yeah, absolutely. We were a little surprised, honestly, to see so much zone there for the first couple games. Just kind of just the teams that we played is what it happened to be. I don't know that many teams will try to zone us throughout the year. So, yeah, getting back with that man-to-man defense and get our offense running a little bit. You know, I don't think we're really thrilled with the way that we ran our offense, especially in the second half. I think we shot the ball a little too quickly. Didn't really work it inside out as much as we would like. But walking away with a win always makes it a little easier to break down the film on that afterwards.
Yeah, no doubt about that. In a 3-0 week, and then also the defense was very, very good, especially at the beginning. UNI just really had a tough time getting a shot off even.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that is what we've been really working on ever since June, or actually when you talk about postseason workouts last spring, has been a really heavy focus on defense, team defense, trying to be better about help side, helping one another out. And I think we did a really good job of that today. Obviously, held them to 32% from the field and 27 from three. So those are numbers we are really happy to see.
And obviously, Caitlin Clark with 25 and 11, and Sinano with 16 and 5, and then McKenna Warnock, who I thought got you off to a great start as well, with 15 and 6. So good production from those three.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think McKenna has just been, she's just so steady and such a key for us. She played a lot of minutes and made a lot of really good plays for us out there, even outside of that 15 points and 6 rebounds. Caitlin, probably took a few too many shots to get to that 25 points. We'd like to see her be a little more efficient. She just was not quite hitting from three the way that today that she's capable of, that we know she's capable of. But I thought she did a good job getting to the rim and drawing fouls. And then Monica's just so steady on the inside. We found her, and she really went to work, especially to open up that second half was nice.
And a physical game. It seemed like a lot of contact was let go.
Yeah, definitely. We were a little frustrated with that, certainly in the second half. There was parts of that third quarter that I thought, both ends really, they just let it get a little out of hand. A lot of hands on the ball handlers, made it a little tough getting to the rim, having that penetration. But that's the way it goes. I did think it went both ways, so I guess we got to be tougher about it and be able to handle that. You got to make adjustments as the game goes.
And I'm sure there'll be a few Big Ten games like that too.
Yeah, seems like there always are. Yeah, there's a couple teams that get away with a little more than everybody else.
Well, Abby, it's been a busy week, off and running here. Just kind of assess the first week. 3 games as the season started for real last Tuesday, and where you go from here with 2 games this week.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, 3 games and it happened fast. Holy cow! It seems like we were just talking whenever that was.
Tuesday night.
Yeah,
right.
Whatever that was. So, it went fast. I think the big thing that we're really excited about, obviously, is our defense, but also a little bit of our depth. It may not look like it, with only 11 on the roster, but I think we've got a really good rotation of guards, especially, and it just allows us, I think, to really play harder on both ends of the floor. And especially coming in here today, right, our third game in 7 days, and we on Thursday night were able to really kind of spread out minutes to about 25 apiece. So I think that's going to bode well for us in the long run. We're really happy with what we're getting out of Tommy Taiwo, Kylie Fierbach, also Logan Cook off the bench. Sydney Alferter's done a good job for us as well. So I think that's kind of the biggest thing, and that we're hoping to keep moving forward as we move through this non-conference. And
Kylie getting more comfortable in the offense showed that she can knock down those 3-pointers.
Yeah, she can. She shoots the ball really well, and she's, that's the great thing about being an off guard in our offense. You're going to get a lot of catch and shoot threes and just have your feet set, and she's proven she can do that. She also gets to the rim really well. We're going to hopefully be able to utilize that a little bit more. She's, it's a bigger learning curve, obviously, anytime you come in and learn a new offense, but she's obviously played at a really high level. I thought she did a really good job defensively today. We had her on a lot of different people. She had to guard Finley, who would post up a little bit. She had to guard Rucker, who's a little bit more perimeter oriented. So she was a good key for us out there defensively today.
Well, Abby, 3-0, and that's all that matters now. Southern on Wednesday, and then the in-state games again a week from today. The Drake Bulldogs come to cover Hawkeye Arena.
Yeah, another exciting week. And these in-state games, I mean, they're just so fun. A good crowd here today. Obviously, UNI has done a great job, Tanya, with this program. A lot of good players. They're going to go on and have a great season, and Drake's the same story. So it's just really fun to be able to have these, high-profile games in the state of Iowa. I know I, as a little kid, was always looking forward to watching them.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm glad that we're here doing the same for all the rest of the kids across the state.
Yeah, makes November and December a lot of fun, basketball in the state of Iowa. Abby, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Rob. Another shout out to my dad, who I know is listening. All right, thanks.
And we certainly appreciate that. Abby Emmert-Snap here on the post-game show. And we will have more with Coach Bluter and maybe a player as well, as Jamie is down inside the Iowa locker room. Pregame show rolls along from the McLeod Center as we pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. Hawks win it 3-0 to start the season over the UNI Panthers 82-61. We'll return to the McLeod Center in Cedar Falls after the break. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4-Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
After the Hawkeyes defeat the Northern Iowa women 82-61, UNI men out warming up, getting set to take on the University of Dubuque, coached by former UNI Panther star Robbie Sieverding. Panther men looking for their first victory of the year. Let's take a look at the U.S. Bank scoreboard. All these games final. Women's basketball in the Big Ten. Maryland 81, James Madison 45. Number 17, Ohio State 86, Norfolk State 48. Northwestern cruises to victory over UC Santa Barbara 72-46. Rutgers by 6 over Fairfield 48-41. Michigan State 89, Niagara 65. Wisconsin loses to the New Jersey Institute of Technology 61-49. New coaching staff for the Badgers this year. Purdue 70, Western Michigan 62. Nebraska all over Alabama A&T 88-33. And Minnesota defeats George Washington 48-32. Check some NFL scores for you. Finals from earlier today. The Washington football team defeats Tampa Bay 29-19. Overtime final, Detroit and Pittsburgh tie. No Ben Roethlisberger today. Tied at 16. That's a final in OT. Tennessee 23, New Orleans 21, Dallas 43, Atlanta 3, New England no problem with the Cleveland Browns today, 45-7. Same for the Bills over the New York Jets, 45-17. And the Indianapolis Colts 23, the Jacksonville Jaguars 17. Game's underway. Minnesota 6, the LA Chargers 3. 6:26 left to go in the second. Also midway through the second. Carolina 20, Arizona nothing. And just underway second quarter. Philadelphia 10, the Denver Broncos 7. And in the second quarter, Seattle and Green Bay, no score. That brings you up to date on the U.S. Bank scoreboard. The Chiefs and the Raiders later on tonight. Hawks win it 81, or make that 82-61, 82-61 over the UNI Panthers, 3-0 on the young campaign. More postgame. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light. Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
In Iowa, we grow corn, a lot of corn. We love seeing our farmers in the fields, and although they're perfect strangers, we know them. We know them by their equipment covered in dust. We know them by their work ethic, where days off don't exist. We know them by the way they wave, passing strangers alike on a 2-lane road. We know them in the midst of our kitchen as we prepare another family meal. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. The Iowa corn farmers are proud to be on the sidelines for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversideCasinoandResort.com.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball.
(82-61) behind Caitlin Clark's double-double. 25 points and 11 rebounds. We'll get to Jamie and Coach Bluter in just a moment. But right now, let's listen in to some of today's top plays. Sedano posts right block, throws it opposite for McKenna Warnock, and she swishes a three-pointer right in front of the UNI bench. Marshall comes out on her, and here's a steal by Caitlin Clark as they try to get the ball to the top of the key. Layup off the window is good. And Marshall, wide open three-pointer right wing. She drills it. Gabby Marshall, always calm with that outstanding jump shot. Clark, left wing. She can shoot it well and drains a three-pointer. On top, 59-46. And the three-pointer goes down for McKenna Warnock, who got off to a great start from three-point range. And another three-pointer by Gabby Marshall.
Threes for days.
Here's Clark. Top of the key, step back three, got it.
There you go, Caitlin.
Rattled it in. That'll just fire up. Now she frees up for another three, and nothing but net for Caitlin Clark, 25. And Caitlin Clark, that was her final bucket of the game, also had 7 assists as the Hawkeyes put 3 players in double figures. We'll head to the Hawkeye locker room here in Cedar Falls when we come back after Iowa defeats UNI 82-61. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The sense of pride that comes from the life of a farmer. How many people can say they have a famous tan named after them, or be known for their wave when they drive past neighbors and strangers alike on a two-lane road? Whether it's a farmer's tan or the farmer's wave, we are proud to be known for a lot of things. We feel that pride every night at the dinner table, knowing we feed our family and yours. Iowa Corn is proud to be on the sidelines cheering on the Iowa Hawkeyes. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa.
At Mid-American Energy, being obsessively, relentlessly at your service means delivering reliable, affordable energy to you. And it also means marking underground utility lines before you break ground to keep you safe. Trimming trees to keep them away from electric lines so power is there when you need it. And it means working safely and quickly to power your home and business, no matter what the weather. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. That's Mid-American Energy.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4-Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Hawks 3-0 to start the season. Victories over New Hampshire, Samford, and the Northern Iowa Panthers today, 82-61. Let's head downstairs to the Iowa locker room. Jamie has head coach Lisa Bluter.
And here with Coach Bluter, first road game, first win of the season on the road.
Yeah, I mean, and that we got to take a lot of, pride in that, we go on the road for the first time. It's the first time we played against player to player. And it's an in-state rivalry game. And I thought we just took really good charge of this game in that first quarter. I mean, it's 24-9 after the first quarter. I thought our defense came out and did a really nice job. I don't think our offense worked as well tonight. We should have many more than 15 assists. We didn't flow into our offense very well tonight. We still had 3 people in double figures, almost 5, with 2 people coming in at 8.
Do you think the offensive issues with flow, is it the man-to-man, player-to-player? Is it the being on the road? Is it everything?
I think it's just the first road game of the year, in-state rivalry. And, yeah, it's early. And this is the first time in 3 games that we've had to flow into our player-to-player offense. And, we can just do better. We score 82 points, and I'm complaining about our offense. But I know we can shoot the ball better. I know we can work for better shots. I know we can get more assists than we did today. But I'm happy with the defense.
And they just wouldn't go away, right? Your team got to experience what that was like for the first time this year, of continuing and needing to keep them from getting close enough to be able to actually attack. What does that mean for you to see that within your team this early in the season? I think it's good. I think it's good to have those games where, you do have to keep your focus and you do have to keep battling. Withstand the pressure, withstand the away crowd, withstand them making some baskets. But, I think it's really good for us moving forward to have that experience and know that even though they made, kind of a little bit of a run, we still beat them by 21 on their home floor. And I interviewed Caitlin just before this, but she said which I didn't even think about, this is her first time playing an in-state rivalry with fans. Absolutely. And that's crazy. It's her second year here, but really that's a whole new environment that they're all still getting used to. Absolutely. And, that is different. I mean, these guys played in front of no fans last year, and now you come here and you got, it's just a little bit harder to control your emotions and those type of things. And, she's still young. She's just starting her sophomore year. So thankfully, it's great for you all. Exactly. All right. And then looking forward, you have a couple more games coming up before you take that big flight to Cancun.
We do. Wednesday we'll be playing at home in Carver Hawkeye Arena at 6:30 against Southern, and then we'll be playing at home against Drake University on Sunday at 2 o'clock. And again, we're just hoping for a great crowd so we can keep that home court. We want to build on a home court winning streak again. And I just also have to say, I think McKenna Warnock was the player of the game. I thought she got on the floor for loose balls. She shot 55% on an adjusted field goal percentage. She had 6 rebounds out there. I just thought, Kate, that McKenna played really, really well tonight.
I would agree. I actually was saying that we should have McKenna shoot the ball all day, every day right now because she was so confident.
Oh, yeah. She's an excellent three-point shooter. McKenna is a really, really good basketball player and a strong basketball player and a smart basketball player. So I'm really happy for the game she had today.
Me too. And I am here with Caitlin Clark. Fantastic game. Took you a while to get going, right? But all in all, 25 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, great all-around game. Take me through this being your first game away from Carver.
Yeah, obviously a lot of fans in there. I honestly thought there was a lot of Hawk fans in there, which was awesome to see. I mean, Hawk fans travel well. So I would honestly say it was a 50-50 crowd, and I don't think I shot the ball the best I could tonight, but you have those nights. So just finding other ways to score, and I think especially when we needed it at the end there, I kind of hit a couple big ones. I thought Monica was super solid inside. I thought McKenna rebounded the ball super well, scored for us, was just a consistent player, got a lot of minutes tonight. So I think overall we played well. Obviously, I think we would have wished a little things went different, but kind of my first in-state rivalry with fans, so kind of adjusting to that. But, anytime it's an in-state rivalry and you get the win, no matter by how many, and I thought we played super well, and it could have been more, but, we knew they weren't going to give up, so it was awesome.
But you're a player who likes energy no matter where the energy is coming from, if it's someone against you, if it's someone for you.
Yeah.
Like, how does that fuel you either way it's coming?
Yeah, no, I think if it's for me or if it's against me, I'm a competitive person. Those are the moments I grew up as a kid, dreaming of in the front driveway. So that's just something that fuels me. I love to hear the crowd roar. I like to make those exciting plays. And when you get it going there with your team, especially in the second half, I think that's fun basketball.
And what are you looking forward to most this year?
Oh, I think our potential, really sky's the limit for us. I think obviously there's a lot of areas we can improve. I think we showed a lot of growth on the defensive end to start, and we're going to have a lot of challenges here coming up. We still have Drake, we got Iowa State, we're going to go to Cancun and have 2 good tests there, and we got to travel to Duke. So, our non-conference is loaded, and then the Big Ten is not any easier. So, but those are the games we want to play in. We want to be ready for March, and I love close games. I would rather play in a close game than a blowout by 30, so we'll be ready for sure.
All right, well, thanks, and good win today.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Jamie, thank you very much. After Iowa defeats the Northern Iowa Panthers 82-61, and I think Caitlin Clark said it best. No fans last year, you forget about that, and coming into these different atmospheres with fans for you and against you, that's going to take a little time for a lot of the players to get used to, but you could tell it fuels her and it fuels this team, and that's really good news going forward.
That is, because Iowa has great fans. They really do. They have a fabulous fan base, people who come always to the home ones, but even away ones. I would say there was majority Hawkeye fans here today. I obviously could only see half the arena, but I do feel that Iowa will always have a presence at every game they go to.
Okay, well, 3-0 for the week, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
I will see you then.
And that is Iowa's next basketball game, taking on Southern University Wednesday night at 6:30. We will be on the air at 6:15 along the Hawkeye Radio Network, YouTube, Hawkeye Radio Network channel, also the Varsity app, and you can go to the University of Iowa HawkeyeSports.com website and find us there as well, as we appreciate everybody listening this afternoon as Iowa defeats the Northern Iowa Panthers 82-61. Caitlin Clark, 25 and 11 boards, 16 for Sonato and 15 for McKenna Warnock, and Maya McDermott is the second leading scorer for UNI with 14. Cam Finley led the way for the Panthers with 17. So Iowa and Southern Wednesday night, 6:15, the pregame show, 6:30, the tip. We will talk then. For Jamie K.V. Lang, I'm Rob Brooks. Have a good rest of your weekend and good night from the McLeod Center in Cedar Falls.
Hawkeye Women's Basketball has been brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. Hy-Vee, the official grocer partner of Iowa Hawkeyes basketball. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket, day or night. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. U.S. Bank, life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank, member FDIC. Iowa Lottery, win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by Authentic Brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.